innocence lost. No one is immune. We all will know loss when we're under the pale moon.
Yeah, all right. Welcome. This Sunday, UPM Gaming will play a homebrew D&D campaign from the Lazy Man's 9:30 till midnight Eastern Standard Time. It's also a shitty podcast over on YouTube, apparently only in the US, or I don't know. You can watch it on YouTube. You can enjoy it. Oh man, we got Jackson back tonight, but Stained is out. As we go into the next game, our last game before the Halloween, there will be no vampire in this one. Holy crap!
Said it makes me doubt it.
Yeah, I would too.
12 of them, just around the corner.
Yeah. Oh man, last week we did a lot though. Oh my god. Last time we picked up with our guy in the cell. We didn't know who he was. We saw a guy in the middle of a cell in the darkness with chains on him. We thought it was Hub Gaia. It turned out it was. He warned us that he got into the wizard's alchemy lab and was screwing around and had altered himself. He can change on a whim into a giant ogre-like creature, which he did as you guys left the room to explore more, and we kind of stayed out of his way. As you guys were exploring around, you found a variety of rooms, some with treasure in them, some with odd objects in them, some with creatures in them, of which one or two you explored, one being a library where you meddled with the wizard's book that he had set up in case of snoopers, and cast Force Cage to try to entrap you. Luckily, it was a version we could get out of.
Well, luckily it was Bracket that got stuck in it, not somebody else.
Or we would still be there today. That was cool. And then we found a room. I don't remember now. What was the other room we found? We found, the room with the alchemy equipment. And we brewed a potion in the last remaining vial, which we believe very well was the exact one that Hub Gaia had brewed, that had mutated and gone awry in his body. We got a copy of that for whatever purpose we will do with that in the future, type thing. Then we left there, heading upstairs, where we were met by a bunch of gargoyles that kind of looked us up and down. Hubglina told us that, they don't like trespassers, type things. Usually passed here in the past with the wizard, so everything was okay. Using your invisibility and pass without a trace and depleting more of your spells, you found a way past them into further into the room, down the hallway and into a larger section of the room. At the larger section of the room, you saw two black knights guarding a door at the back of the hall, as well an archway to the east and an archway to the west off this large circular chamber you were in, leading off to a different part of the tower. You had stopped there. There was a dais at the front of that room that had a hollow hole in it as well, type thing. And unless I'm missing something else, I think that's about where we were.
Yep, we were deciding which way we were going to go.
Well, we had, I think everybody was here. Everybody was here except Hub Gaia, who was in his room. I'm pretty sure. And that's where you be.
Wasn't Jackson watching Hub Gaia?
I don't remember. But through the magic of being a new week, we can say he's with us. So it is up to you to do what?
Stained is watching him then.
Stained will watch him. He'll tag out and watch him. Which was what, level 7. There we are. Okay. Cool. So whatever you want to do up from here. Good sirs.
Must stop eating pumpkin seeds.
Yeah, there you go.
Put it down over here.
All right.
So salty. Need water.
It's a large glass of water. Hydrate must.
Hydrate time.
All right, what are we doing? The hole in the little dais was hexagonal, from what I remember looking over and seeing.
That is correct.
Do we have anything with us that was hexagonal?
Ooh. Good idea.
What'd that key look like, Francis?
I'm gonna look at the key and determine if it will fit. Does it fit?
Key will go into the hexagonal hole, but not this way. Not like in and turn. It'll just kind of sit in there like keys in your ashtray or cup holder.
I forget what else we picked up in those other rooms.
I don't remember picking anything up hexagonal.
No.
Jackson doesn't have anything like that. It means we might have missed something.
We might have. Let's go back. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so we got the two
Brethren
Black
suddenly
Knights.
remembers his magical golden mask downstairs.
Yeah,
Oh no, I've got that written down. Don't worry.
we're
I
never
don't wanna
going,
leave it out.
never going back. So what are these knights doing? They're just standing there?
They're standing there. They're at the far end of the hallway. They're standing by this closed door. Don't seem to be moving, but
Yet.
I think Hobglina referred to them as knights, not suits of armor.
Okay, what does she know about the knights?
She just remembered that they guarded the door. No, it wasn't a big deal to her. She was always with the wizard. She could come
What
and go.
does the door lead to?
She'll say beyond the next level.
Like the stairs are through there?
Yeah.
All right, what do we find on this level? Or do you not? Or do you remember what's on this level?
I usually just pass through here, she says.
To the stairs.
Yeah.
Those guards need like a special handshake or like a high five or like what do you think to get through?
She basically, they never gave us trouble before, but I was with the wizard.
You've never come up here by yourself.
No. I like my room.
You didn't know you had your room till about 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, we should go back there.
Is our boy Tuss still with us?
Mm-hmm.
Has he been up this high, this far?
No, he'll say. I haven't been here. I've been in some crazy rooms, and I got teleported around once, but I don't think I've seen this room.
In the tower?
Yeah,
What'd you touch?
magic circles.
Those magic circles that we've seen on the other 2 floors?
Yeah, just like those.
Did you come through any of those magic circles?
Definitely at one point.
Which one did you come through?
Oh man, we passed a few of them. I know I hit 1 or 2 of those.
Where did you start?
I started at the front door when I first made my way in here.
Good to know. Okay, so we have you said we have a door to the left and the right and one ahead?
Door
well as the
ahead,
one-
open to the right and the left, like an open archway, kind of leading off, like
Okay.
a little hallway, mini
But
hall.
that's where the guards are?
No, guards are at the far end.
Through that door.
Think of a circle, right?
Yeah.
You're at the south point.
Circle.
The, the north point has a door with guards. East and west are open arches.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So there
Okay.
are 4 doors. There's technically four doors. That's
Four,
what it is.
four
Yeah,
doors.
Yeah. Okay.
Sure.
And they're at the northernmost door.
Yeah.
Okay. So can we get to the left or to the east or the west door without them noticing us?
Yeah. So far, as you move about, they're not reacting to you. As you're moving
Okay,
around to
so
the dais in the southern
let's
part of the room.
Go west.
Okay.
Go west, Jogman.
Go west. All right, everybody going together, or are we splitting the party?
Yes, we're splitting into 7 groups. Each are going alone. What is this, Scooby-Doo? Come on.
All right, start making your way west. As you do, you circle the bottom half of the room up towards the opening there, the arch leading to a little hallway. Keep your eye on the knights. They don't seem to move. You're not approaching the north by any manner. Just making your way off
Keep
to the
your eyes-
west.
Keep your eyes on the Dark Knights, and you trip over a gnome.
Do we notice if there's any eyes peering at us through these, like through the masks?
Oh.
Do they even have heads?
They do now.
Do perception. You want to look and see if you can see in the masks.
Oh, you're staring now. Bransman's standing there, staring in those eyes.
Staring
Somebody
into
else
the
should be,
abyss.
'cause I don't see shit.
Staring into the abyss.
Not with a 4.
Oh,
Can't tell. We got to sign
I
into
don't care.
D&D now.
I don't really care as long as they're not moving toward us at the moment.
They're not moving towards you. You make your way kind of far enough, and you're pretty sure that being far enough campaigns that you're okay. Just gotta get in here to get the game log. There we go. Okay, nice. All right, make your way over to the archway on the west. There's a tiny little hallway, probably about
Hallway.
a good 10 feet, and then it comes to a door. So you have a door surrounded by like an arch, right? Like an arch hallway. So the wall at the end kind of goes up and goes into a half circle, like a rounded arch, right? And then there's a door in the center. It's all lit here.
Well lit.
Well lit.
Nothing else in the hallway.
Just a little carpet runner. Decorative.
I'm going to take the tip of my sword and just lift the edge of the carpet.
Okay. It's a little dusty.
Anything
Not
anything
much
happen?
else. No, it's okay. Seems fine.
And I'm going to touch the center of the carpet with my sword.
Gotta clack your sword around a bit. Seems okay.
Okay.
Are there any
Okay.
markings on the door?
The door itself will have markings upon it. Upon the door is carved a crude image of a raven.
Nevermore.
I have one of those.
A raven, you say?
A raven.
I still have the raven on my shoulder, don't I?
Oh yeah.
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 Yeah, we have one of those.
Yeah, we do have one of those.
I'm gonna walk up to the door and see if it's unlocked.
Across the carpet.
Yes.
All right. You notice Kylo kind of put his arms out as you go on the carpet. Make your way across. Perfectly fine. Go up to the door. Kind of touch the handle. Rattle it a bit. Kind of give it a little turn. Seems unlocked.
All right. I'm gonna open it slightly and peer in.
All right. Opening it slightly and peering
do
in,
that.
you see a dimly lit room, as if lit by a torch or so. The rest of it in shadow. There's someone sitting on a carpet at the center of the room. Smaller room, maybe 10 by 10. Can't tell if their backs to you or their faces to you, but down. And behind them, spaced out evenly, are 3 chests.
Well, Tuss is with us. It was not him.
Can I interact with the Raven in any way to see if he knows this person?
I don't know. What do you want to do? Do you want to talk to him?
Well, I'm just gonna kind of gesture, like, crudely.
In bird.
Well, sure. I mean, my animal handling is fairly high, so
All right.
maybe I get something out of it.
Do animal handling. Let's see what happens.
Raven poops on your shoulder.
Ravenman.
12.
Not bad. You give a gesture to the bird as if, yeah, kind of thing in the room. Raven kind of looks in the room and he's gonna squawk out, my kind.
I'm just gonna relay that information to the group.
Okay.
I'm gonna close the door
Just
quietly.
close the door.
And I'm gonna go back to the group because they're still back there.
All right.
And I'll explain to them that there's something in there that this guy seems to know.
Okay. All right.
There's something in there that this guy seems to know.
Yeah, and I'll explain.
Is that
I'll explain
Clairval?
the words.
Clairval the
he-
ghost.
I'll use the words that he used. My kind.
Okay. All
One
right.
of us.
Yeah.
So are there other birds in there?
Maybe we should have Hobglina take a look in.
No, it looks more like a humanoid type. And I'll explain the head down with the chest
Okay.
and how the Raven was adamant that it's his kind.
Do you want to send the Raven in? Maybe it'll talk to it?
The Raven has no idea what we're saying, right? He doesn't understand common.
We don't
Well,
know that. He's a familiar.
He was talking in common before when you guys saw him in the room. He was squawking some miscellaneous stuff
so,
in
so he
common.
understands a little bit.
We also found out he was a familiar, so he's not.
He was a
technically
familiar,
a
yeah.
raven.
Yeah, true. He's a spirit of a yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask if he wants to go fly in the room, talk to this thing.
Okay. Using we'll use your 12. Kind of give an idea of like circle the room or go in the room. He'll get ready to like fly. Obviously the door's shut, but like he'll flap his wings like, yeah, okay, I'll fly around.
Okay, so I'll go back up to the door and explain to everybody. I think he's ready to go.
Okay.
Just a question: does this familiar have any other forms, or just the bird?
So far he's just a bird.
Okay.
So far, he's just.
Hey.
Well, you guys remember the cats in Captain Marvel, right? Big alien space creature.
Yeah. All right, Branson, you putting him in the room?
Yep.
Get in the room, bird.
All right, he opens the door, sets the bird out. Bird takes a fly around the room. You see him fly around the room. He kind of lands on the chests, jumps from one to the other, kind of does a little squawk towards the person in the room. Doesn't get a reaction of any type, no movement.
A raven or mine a bird?
Flies back over to you.
Magpie?
He'll say no
Is this some sort
response.
Is the
Is
is the
some sort of bird person sitting there?
is
No,
the
we
being
I
dead?
can't see. I just see the like a figure.
What did the bird see?
What did the bird see?
Speak, bird, speak.
Bird
I'll
said-
ask the
yeah.
bird. What do you see?
Same thing. He'll say,
What's going on?
my kind, my kind.
All right. Well, I mean, we might as well just like maybe enter and just say, "Hey, what's up?"
Wait. Your kind sitting there on the ground, or your kind is just in there somewhere?
Too big a thought.
Too big a thought.
Just a bird.
Is there another bird in there?
Okay, it'll say large bird.
Large bird. Okay. All right. It's dimly lit, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to strike up one. I'm going to turn on one of our ever bright torches
Mm-hmm.
and open the door.
All right. Give me perception as you do.
I can't roll with the damn.
Yeah, mine's not great either, but it's 8.
It ain't a 2.
I need a 2, a 2 and an 8. All right. You open the door and go in with an ever-burning torch. You see what looks like a Kenku or a Ravenfolk sitting cross-legged on a carpet. At the center of the room, his head is down. And he's got a hat on, almost like a floppy hat, some traveling gear. Isn't moving. And behind him are those 3 chests.
He's facing us?
He is facing you.
Does he look alive?
Yeah. Yep.
What else is in the room?
Carpet, person, 3 chests, torch at the back.
Nothing else? Nothing.
Nothing else.
How is this guy dressed?
Kind of like a traveler, like a simple vest, pants, floppy hat, covers most of his face.
What do the chests look like?
Looking over at the chest, you noticed one looks like it's made out of wood. One is metal. One looks almost gold. The wood one has some painting on it, almost like blue circles. The metal one looks like little yellow triangles. And the gold chest has what appears to be red squares upon it.
All right, what the metal have?
Sorry, the metal had yellow triangles.
Yellow. Do any of those?
Were there any purple horseshoes or red balloons?
I thought you were a gnome, not a leprechaun. They be stealing my tricks. Or not tricks.
Always happen to be Lucky Charms.
Lucky Charms, that's it. Lucky Charms, that's it. Lucky Charms.
Tricks are for kids.
Yeah, right. Not for gnomes, I know. It's the first word that came out. Sorry. Do any of those markings spring to mind the tapestries we saw?
What did we have on the tapestries? One was the geometric shape of wind, so it was like 3 lines with curls at the end on the first floor.
It was a blue banner, right?
It was a blue banner, and the second one was a city, an outline of a city that was a different shade of blue on a blue field. It was harder to see. It was a geometric outline of a city.
Okay,
Jackson has that one.
Jackson had it. Yes, Jackson took that.
Are you wearing it as a toga now, or what are you doing?
He's got it in the bag of holding.
Oh, okay.
Nice. Okay.
I like
so the markings don't. Go ahead. No. I was just finishing my thought. That's all. Go ahead.
He's killing me. He's like, fuck it.
And go.
Go, because your mic doesn't cut in right away. So go ahead.
What I was going to say is I'd like to check each of the chests, determine if they are trapped and if they are locked.
Okay. So far, I have Kylo is mainly looking in the door and Branthren's over his shoulder. Have you guys entered?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, we've got the Kenku sitting in front, don't we?
Correct.
I'm gonna move in and see if it rouses the Kenku.
All right, so as you move in and other people follow behind you, you will hear from the Kenku, choose one, but choose wisely.
Can you tell us how to choose?
You walk into the room, you address them.
Yep.
No response. Head down. Give me a perception as you come in, Bracket.
Perception is 14.
14. Of course, he's not moving. You see a little more detail. You see a little bit of straw around the wrists of the shirt he's wearing, and some coming out of the neck.
He's a scarecrow.
Yep.
Literally a scarecrow. Because he's a crow.
Yes, we got the joke. It was a good one.
Because it's close to Halloween, so we have to have some sort of.
Ah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kylo,
Yeah.
can you detect magic in here?
Oh, if I had to, sure.
Ooh.
Let me get right to that. That's my last. Oh shit, that's gonna be last first level spell.
oh, good.
You know what? Maybe I'm not gonna detect magic. Let's figure this out a different way. I'm not gonna waste it on this.
Okay.
I'm assuming that there's magic involved.
Okay.
So
I
would
explained to
like-
Bracken, I'm like, I'm pretty sure if I cast a spell, all three of those chests are gonna light up. So is this guy,
Fair enough.
as well as all of our weapons and some of your potions.
Okay. So I'd like to do a perception around the rest of the room to see if there's anything that gives us any kind of hint as to which chest we want to pick.
Okay.
So do you want investigation or perception?
Do investigation.
Okay. Good, that's my better number. Investigation is 22.
All right. You're off looking around the room. So you start walking around, looking around the room for any indication or anything like that. While he's doing that, what do you guys want to do?
Okay, so you said he looked like he was a traveler, so I'm going to say, Kenku. I'm assuming that's what you are. You look like a traveler. We are also travelers. We don't necessarily need to choose anything. We've just come in the door. We're hoping to find some place to go through this area. What does this choice give us
Okay.
if we have to make the choice?
All right. You give him a well thought out verse. No response.
So he's not speaking.
Do I hear this?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Kylo,
Yeah.
have you ever met a Kenku before?
Nope.
They can't speak. They can only repeat. They only have the ability to mimic. They can't actually speak.
So you're saying he chose poorly?
No, I'm saying that he was all Kenkus. He was given those instructions to repeat, but he can't actually form word sentences of his own. He can just repeat things that he's heard.
I'm gonna lean down and look at this bird and ask him, which would you choose? See
How
if we get a response.
how close do you get, Jackson?
Within pecking distance.
Uncomfortably close.
Uncomfortably close. Give me a perception with advantage as being close.
19.
Okay. You see the same thing that Bracket saw, but under the hat, button eyes, and a burlap face with a sewn mouth.
Okay. So its mouth stitched shut, but it was able to talk.
Give me what's higher for you, intelligence or wisdom?
Intelligence by a wide margin.
Go for it.
That is a dirty 20.
Okay, I'm just gonna put it in message for you. Not that it makes a lot of difference.
My wisdom is 8. My intelligence is 16.
All right, there.
There's a wide gap there, yes.
I gave you
Okay,
a thing
so-
there.
From what they saw, are they letting the rest of the class in on? Rest of the class in on it?
You and Branthrin see the Kenku there. Bracket
It's a Kyloke.
tells you more. Bracket tells you more about the Kenku and what they can do and what they can't. Jackson goes right up to it and starts looking at this thing
It's a Kyloke.
and tells you it's a.
A Kylo, what's that supposed to mean?
It's a dummy.
I saved your life.
Look at his face on that. I love it. Oh, that was the funniest part.
Branson's gonna bust out laughing.
He tells you it's a dummy. It's got a burlap face. It's not a person. It's just a.
Yeah, okay.
With that
Okay.
in mind, Jackson
So with-
doesn't think that there's anything preventing us from taking all of the boxes.
Yeah, with that in mind, also, I'm going to look at the ceiling. Anything up in the ceiling? The
All right.
rafters?
Look
How
up.
high does the ceiling go?
You're going to look up and look at the ceiling as well. Bracket, who was looking around the room with an investigation. The guys look around the room and looking up into the ceiling. Bracket, do you have dark vision?
Yes.
Okay. And I know Kylo has dark vision, right?
Yep.
All right. You guys both look up past the dim light. You have your torch or whatever, whether you raise your torch or not. You can see painting on the roof. It just looks like giant branches of a tree all spread out from the center of the ceiling, going all the way to the edge of the ceiling itself.
What's on the tree?
Just like like branches, like as if you were looking at it, like as if you were in the trunk looking up, and the branches are all spread out.
Does it look like does the painting look like a real tree? Like, or does
No,
it look like
it looks like a painting.
representation of a tree?
Yeah,
Is
representation.
it like a shadow tree, or is it?
I know it just looked like brown painted branches. Yeah.
But nothing else.
No.
I see the brackets looking up too. Well, what do you think, Bracket? Looks like a tree to me.
I
Odd
don't
place
see
for a
how
tree.
the tree ties into the yellow triangles, blue circles, and red squares. Do the branches form any kind of shapes at all that we can see?
Your investigation was really high. Even using that to look for patterns, you see no recognizable pattern in there. No.
What about the carpet?
Carpet itself is a like a ruddy colored carpet that he's sitting on. No designs or patterns.
Is the carpet a square?
The carpet is more of a rectangle. The chests, by the way, are about like 2 feet wide, or 2 feet wide, about 4 feet across, type thing. They're pretty big, like trunks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Jackson's getting the vibe that this is some sort of a trick.
Or a trap?
He thinks that we should take the wooden one.
I assume that the choice would normally be the wooden one.
Trees are wood.
But what's the representation of the blue circles?
Sky, maybe. I mean, we could try to open it, see what happens.
The middle one's metal with yellow triangles, eh?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the shapes mean. That's the thing. The gold one's too obvious to be like the trap. I mean, it's obvious that it's the trap, or should be the trap. What does our thief think, Tuss?
He'll say, I'm fond of gold. I've been trying to collect as much as I could in here. I mean, I don't know much
So-
about persuasion and offsetting things, but I mean, gold usually means treasure, no?
So, Tuss, if your teleportation circle took you here, and you saw those 3 chests, which one are you choosing?
I'm going for the gold, but that's me.
Which one aren't you choosing?
Well, wood's useless. Worthless.
That's the one we're taking.
We're all gonna die.
Jackson will see if you can pry it open.
What, the wood one?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I was going to take 10 steps back.
Jackson, you make your way over and you look at the the wood chest on the floor. Look down. You don't see a lock, but you do see a spot on the front where the top of the chest would meet the side of the chest where it would open, and there is a little metal square, but completely blank there.
Like part of it's missing.
Yeah, like if a keyhole was there, it doesn't seem to be there.
Am I able to pry a dagger into the chest?
To put a dagger into the chest, give me an idea. Are you like squatting down in front of it, touching the chest with one hand, putting a dagger, somewhere in it?
Yeah, trying to pry into the opening.
Okay. As you do that, you're going to notice that between the top of the chest and the side of the chest, where normally there would be an opening, there is a little band, like a separator, going around, but you can't actually find a spot to put the dagger in. You can't find the actual separation. But when you touch a chest, on the little metal panel on the front, a keyhole kind of lights up. It's not an actual hole, but it's the image of a keyhole, like just a black design in the shape of a keyhole.
Okay. And it's a square-shaped keyhole?
Like old school keyhole where the rounded top and the triangle bottom.
Does this match the key that we have from the orc?
Unknown at the moment, but it would look like a key like that would go in there, yeah.
But the keyhole itself is just a spectral image of a keyhole right now.
Correct.
What happens when I touch the gold chest?
Make your way over, touch the gold chest. Same thing, lights up.
Is the keyhole the same shape?
Yes.
There's one key and 3 choices.
If the key works.
Well, it's going to work on one, not necessarily your key, but a key will work on one of them.
Lena doesn't have a key, I'm guessing.
No, she does not.
Someone else had to ask.
Let me look around the room to see if there's any keys in the room.
Okay. All right. Do an investigation or perception. The other guy's also...
Have these pockets as well.
Ah, that's a good idea, too.
What?
I am not finding a damn thing.
All right. Jackson walks over, pats down the dummy just in case.
Oh.
Nothing, just straw. Straw.
I'm going to
clothes.
do the same thing Jackson did to the metal chest. I want to see if it does the same thing.
It does. It reacts the same way.
Okay, so they're all the same. So you have that key, Branton, right?
Yep.
I'm going to let Jackson see if the key will cause the lock to appear.
All right,
Jackson
I'll
will try it, Brandon will hand
hand
it
it
over.
to him.
Jackson will touch the wooden key, wooden box, to see if the key will go through the spectral lock.
All right. Jackson lines up the key with the spectral lock image and kind of puts the key forward. The key kind of hits the metal panel, just like, metal hitting metal, like that. Doesn't go in. Doesn't react.
Okay, so there might be something we're missing in this room still. Jackson's gonna see if he can pick up the chest.
Go to pick the chest up. You find that it is attached to the floor.
I'm gonna push the other one, see if they're all attached to the floor.
All seem to be pretty sturdy attached to the floor.
Okay. Sweat triangle in circles. Okay.
Maybe we go check the other archway.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can go check there, see if we've got something in there.
All right. You guys got to leave the room.
Yep.
All right.
Sure.
Or we try to, at least.
Leave the room. Exit. Do you close the door or leave it open?
Close the door. It's Wizard Tower.
All right. Close the door. Make your way back out. Make your way across the little carpet back to the end of the hallway. You're at the west entrance now, looking into the circular room. The knights would be to the north, but to your left, obviously. West would be straight ahead, and then south would be to your right, where you came up originally, where the hallway and the gargoyles were.
With the door across from where we were just now.
You're
Okay.
heading to the eastern arch, right?
Eastern Arch. Do you make your way directly across, or do you skirt the south?
Jackson's not bothering to be stealthy on this.
He's stealthy?
Jackson is not bothering.
Oh, okay. Jackson gonna just march straight across the hall.
Yep.
I'll hold up a second, see what happens to him.
All right. When he starts cutting right across the main room, you see the Black Knights start to move. They don't necessarily move at him, but they kind of stand at attention, turn, raise shields, range a giant, like, sharp glaive that they have, kind of thing, like outstretch their arm, get the glaive ready, get the shield ready, look like, start moving around. They're not chasing him, but they're expecting him to be close or coming at them, so they start to, ready for, like, combat. They get to, like, a combat
There
stance.
to Jackson's left.
Your left, yes.
Jackson's going to keep his shield up just in case they swing, but he's just going to keep walking.
Okay. You watch them walk out of their kind of area into the western little alcove where a different carpet and a different door are, and they kind of relax.
Right, I'll follow him across.
Okay, same thing. Everybody make their way across?
Apparently.
All right. Make your way across into the other alcove. There's a little carpet, little door at the far end. What do you want to do in this one?
Same setup as the other side?
Looks similar.
Is there a pattern on the carpet in front of this one?
Pattern on the carpet? No. It's just kind of a little blue carpet.
And any marking on the doorway?
The door does have an etching in it. The door is the etching of a tree.
Okay. I have a feeling we're going to find what lets us open the blue box. I'll open the door.
All right. Jackson reaches down, grabs the doorknob, opens the door. Door goes in. In this room, you can see a large, or rather wide, leafless tree standing at the center of the room. A nest lays on the top of the tree, some 20 feet up. Inside the nest can be found 3 large eggs.
Ranger, are you able to identify what these eggs are?
How far up are they?
20 feet.
Branthrin, can you get the familiar there to go and bring them down?
I
Large.
will-
What? They're large?
They're large. They're almost the size of the trunks.
Oh. Can I see them well enough from here to identify them?
You can see the tops of them sticking out of the nest. You can identify that they're large.
What else is in the room?
So a giant tree dominates the center of the room. It looks like there's some dirt on the ground around it, and then brickwork in a circle pattern far out from there.
The tree was planted in a garden here.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any windows?
No windows in this room.
Well, no wonder the tree died. Is there anything around that I can use as as something to climb on?
Nothing laying around, no ladder or anything like that laying in the room.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to the tree
Okay.
and touch the bark.
Okay. Seems solid. Normal.
Nothing happens.
No.
Okay. Find a foothold and climb up and get the eggs.
All right. Give me an acrobatics or athletics to do so.
Athletics is 12.
It's rough. It's a bad climb. You're hugging the trunk. You're kind of sliding. You're scuffing up the inside of your pants, where your thighs are.
I'm okay with 4. So it was a 4 that became 12. So at least it wasn't a 1. So
Yeah,
I'm okay with
it
that.
takes a while. It takes maybe longer than normal. You kind of keep looking back at everybody. They're like, climb. You're like slowly climbing, getting a little rug burn here and there. Eventually, you get up high enough on the trunk to reach one of the branches. Try to pull yourself up. Do the whole double arms over the branch and strain to pull up. Get a lazy leg up there. That kind of thing. Clumsily climb the tree. But you can get a good 20 feet up where this nest is.
What do you want me to do to check this out?
Are you going to go into the nest?
Nope. I'm going to look at the eggs from the outside of the nest.
All right. Make your way up and you look from the outside. You can see 3 large eggs in there. They look about the same size, as I said, of the chest in the next room. The eggs are white, except on the eggs, each one has a faded pattern. The first one appears to have green X's. Second one, yellow triangles. The third one, black lines.
Run the 3 by me again.
Green X's, yellow triangles, and black lines.
So the yellow triangle egg matches the yellow triangle on the metal chest. That's the only one that matches.
Yep.
Do I need to identify the bird eggs, or did you already tell me?
You want to identify them as like a form of animal?
Sure.
Okay.
Do you want? Man, my nature sucks. Oof. You want survival? Yeah. How about survival?
What happened to nature?
Hey, nature's only a +1.
Give me nature, yeah.
I got a 4.
Yeah, the bird eggs. Yeah.
What kind of skills do I have here? Let's see. Yeah, I don't think I can't really identify them.
Okay. You just think they're just obviously some kind of bird egg. You're sure they're not like a reptile egg or anything, pretty much.
Okay. Can I grab the yellow egg?
You can grab it. It's big and it's heavy. It's not insane. You can lift it. 2 arms around it. You can lift it up, right? But it's a 2-arm lift, like a big heavy sack of flour or something, right?
Okay. Before I lift it, is anyone down below able to grab this if I lower it down?
He's gonna drop the egg.
Remember that you're in a tree with branches, so it's not straight
No,
down.
I know.
Okay.
I know Jackson's tall-ish.
20 feet tall?
He's not 20 feet tall, no.
Jackson is 6 feet tall.
Oh, you're only 6 feet. I thought you were big.
Also, Jackson is having a moment. He is looking back and forth between the eggs and this raven, and trying to figure out how this raven laid these eggs. I rolled an insight of 0.
There's that wisdom kicking in.
He just looks tall next to Branthrin.
Yeah, okay. Never mind. I'll leave it here.
Okay.
Anyway, I'll call down to the guys and say, yeah, there's a yellow triangle on one of the eggs. The other 2 don't match anything we've seen. Green X's and black lines.
What kind of egg is it?
A big bird egg.
Are you sure it's a real egg?
Well, it's heavy. Heavy looking, anyways.
Are eggs normally heavy?
Racket, do you see how big the egg is?
Yeah.
They're heavy.
Could there be a key in the egg?
Can I put the torch behind one of the eggs and see if I can see through it?
Sure. Yeah. Which one do you want to do it to?
Let's put it behind the green one first.
The green one?
Yeah.
All right. Put it behind the green one, and you see a variety of of or I can't pronounce the proper word, objects inside.
Geometric.
Geometric objects inside.
Nothing that looks like a key.
No.
Okay, put it behind the yellow egg.
Looks like a key.
It does indeed look like a key behind this one. And what about behind the black one?
Coins.
And there's coins in the last one.
Don't say that out loud.
Who wants which one? Jackson, I heard that scrambled geometric shapes taste good for breakfast. If you want to eat it.
Are any of the shapes hexagons?
I mean, they could be. Could be a couple of hexagons in there.
Looks like a new set of role-playing dice in there.
Yeah, pretty much.
However, if we take the one that it looks like it's got coins in it now, and we break it, it may mess up our chance of getting more riches in the chests ahead. So let me grab I'll grab the yellow one again.
Okay.
Lift it up.
Yep.
Does anybody have anything to help me get this thing down?
Jackson actually might.
I mean, if we need what's inside of it, I could drop it and let it smash on the floor, but I don't know if that's good karma for this building.
I mean, Jackson does have the floating disc that you could use. But that
That's-
still means you have to drop it 10 feet.
How high can you get the floating disc?
It can change elevation up to 10 feet, but that's it.
Okay, so you're 6 feet, so you can actually get it up to 16 feet?
Doesn't work that way.
You can't cast it above his head?
No.
No, when you cast
Yeah.
it, it starts at 3 feet above the ground.
Yeah.
But you can move it up?
Up to 10.
Yeah.
You move it only up to 10.
Yep. So the highest it gets is 13 feet.
Okay, if you move it 13 feet, can I drop down with the egg to the disc?
You're going to
Yeah,
have...
you could do that.
You can do that. You just... Remember, you're using 2 arms to hold this thing like this.
I mean, the disc can hold up to 500 pounds. I don't think you're that heavy.
Can the disc, how about, who's the tallest? Who's the other tallest?
Not Bracken.
It
I was
is
just
Jackson.
gonna
The dwarf
say,
and the gnome.
gotta be Bracken. He's definitely the tallest.
but Branthrin is strong though, right?
Yeah.
I'm 4.5 feet tall.
Strong though, right?
I'm super strong.
Okay, so put Branthrin on the disc and raise him up to 13 feet. Then if he's 4 foot high, he'll be at 17 feet. I can hand it down to him.
Okay. I will pop the disc up.
All right. Hey, guys.
Right? And I
Tensors.
just say, Bracket, if this thing lets go, move out of the way, because it's bigger than you.
I'm just gonna
I need
take
to
a
get
few
up
steps
to get
back
that
that
going.
way.
All right. Tensor's floating disc goes down, right?
Yep.
And
Branthrin.
I need it to climb the tree to get it to go up, and that's a 19 athletics for that.
Oh, nice. Okay. You climb the tree a little bit to get it to go up. Branthrin's going to get on it. It's going to go up. You're going to find your way the best you can through the branches to go up in a semi-straight pattern because it has to go up and down directly, leaving you, a little bit away from the tree because he's got to find a clearing, and you're still a few feet above. You want to pull this big heavy thing out of the nest,
Yeah.
and then
How wide is
work
the
it
branch?
down. Near the top of the tree, very thin.
Where this giant nest is?
Oh,
How
that
big-
part's
how-
stronger. Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's big.
How wide
Yeah.
is the nest? It's big.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to instead of holding, I'm going to hold on to it,
Okay.
but I'm going to gingerly roll it after I get it out of the nest. to get it closer to where the disc is.
All right, so you want to roll it like up out of the nest to the ledge of the nest kind of thing?
Sure.
Okay. Got it on the
If
edge.
if that's closer to where he's at.
Well, okay, so like think of a bowl, like a nest.
Mhm.
You're going to roll it up to the lip, right? But you still got to get it down, I think, like 3 feet or so. From there, right? Down and over to the disc, which won't be directly below you. It's going to take an athletic or acrobatic maneuver to do so. And it's got to be pretty good. Because this thing's heavy. You can hold on to it with 2 hands while doing it.
How much does Brantford weigh, by the way? As soon as this disc hits 500 pounds, it drops.
Slowly?
What are you trying to say?
How big do you think a dwarf is?
Well, no, plus the egg weight.
Plus his
I
armor.
weigh 150 pounds.
Oh, okay, all right.
Well, how much do you think this egg weighs?
No idea. That's why I'm asking.
If I can lift it, it ain't no 500 pounds.
Yeah. No, that's good. I thought Branthern may be more as a dwarf, but he is not. He's a slender dwarf.
I'm a very young, slender dwarf.
He's full of, he's full of alcohol. He's very light.
Oh, no, God.
That is not what light beer means.
There's no meat on his bones. It's all alcohol. It's all water weight.
I think there might be some meat on his bones.
Some mead, yes. Some meat on his
Have
bones.
him pee first. Get rid of the water weight.
Yeah.
All right, so Kylo, you feel a little uneasy. You got this thing kind of balancing there. You're holding it with a hand. You're going to have to two-hand it, maneuver it down while keeping your balance, and get this thing over and, away from you, so center of gravity is away from you to get it over to the disc.
Okay, what do you want me to roll?
Well, I'm thinking at first we're going to do an athletics or acrobatics with disadvantage because of the situation you have to do, unless you can make it better on your end. Below's going to be okay. We got the disc, we got the guy.
To make it better, could I do a dexterity check to see if I'm sure-footed?
Okay, you want to stabilize yourself.
Yeah. Now,
All right.
if it fails, I'm just not.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
It's the
Yeah.
same as what it would be without it,
Right.
right? Okay. So that's against my dex, right? That's
Yeah, just do a dex
it's
check,
not the dex
not
save,
a
it's
saving
the
throw.
check.
Right.
Well, that's a 1.
No,
So,
you can't get your feet anywhere to.
I
You
can't
can't.
get
You're like
sure-footed.
you're in a tree. You're holding the egg, holding a branch, bracing yourself, and you're trying to, and you just can't. No, there's no way you're bracing yourself. You got to make
Well,
a
that's
maneuver. You got to grab it, make the maneuver quickly, and hope everything goes okay.
That was a good time to roll a 1 because it didn't really make a difference.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna do a athletics, I guess.
All right, go for it. Got him high.
19.
Yeah, there you go. All right.
So 11 plus 8.
You're able to get that thing, hold it with 2 hands, get it down just enough. It kind of slips, but Branthern is there, you're like slipping it into his hands. He's there to catch it and hold on to it, and he's holding it in the disc.
And it just crashes to the ground, breaking both of his arms and his legs.
And his favorite mead cup.
No, it breaks the bottle of brandy that's in his pouch.
Oh, that would be a bad day. He would,
Instantly rages.
Climb down.
he would
All right, you
smell
pull
like,
it. Jackson makes the disc go
smell
down.
like brandy and not be able to drink it. That's horrible.
Disc goes all the way down to the ground. Branthern's at ground level with the egg.
Okay, now scurry down.
Oh, you have to climb down.
Oh, I
Yeah.
have to climb down like I climbed up.
Let's make sure you don't roll a 1 and break your neck. Instantly die.
You want another athletics check?
Yeah, I do.
That one is a 20.
All right, you're fine.
12 and 8.
He really wanted you to hit the ugly stick on the way down.
All right, you guys make your way down. Everybody's on the ground. You got the egg. What do you want to do?
I want to investigate the egg to see if I can find any kind of like opening mechanism on it.
Okay.
Nope.
All right. Okay.
Oh, like a Fabergé egg, eh?
Hmm.
Not that we have those in this world. Not at all.
A treasure,
Kangaroo
man.
egg.
Can we determine if this is an actual real egg or?
Well, your ranger couldn't. Maybe you can. Do you have nature?
I could take another look at it.
Yeah, roll nature. With a 12.
It seems real enough. You don't see anything on there that would give you the impression that it's anything other than a real egg. Feels real.
Could one of our magic users maybe do an Arcana check on it?
I'll lick it.
You're gonna lick it.
Do you know what an eggshell tastes
He
like?
probably does.
Yes.
Eats turtle eggs all the time.
Yeah, true.
Jackson has 2 different chickens.
Oh yeah, we have the chickens back at the house too.
Jackson
Not just one,
licking
2.
the
He
egg
licks the eggs all the time.
tells you it seems real. Seems like a real egg.
I concur.
Let's just roll it down the hall.
I mean, I could just carry it.
Yeah, but I think it's funnier to roll it.
Especially if you roll it, Branson.
Rolling a giant egg past the knights in the hallway. Don't mind
Little
us.
dwarf running by with rolling an egg. No, nothing to see here.
Knight's probably standing there like, this is the weirdest day we've had in months.
All right, I'm gonna roll the egg.
All right.
What's Hub Glina think of all this?
She's just she likes the tree. She thought that was cool, kind of thing.
She's gonna be like, this is fun.
I'm glad I didn't fireball you guys.
I mean, she tried.
I know.
All right, you roll the egg back across the hall. Is your intention to go in the other room with it?
No, we're gonna go fry it up in the kitchen.
Jackson's doing what?
It is Jackson's intention to bring it to the other room, yes.
All right, you make it to the other door, open the door, roll it into the room. Guys gather in the other room. As you
Still
enter
the same scene in here.
the same scene, as you enter the room, you hear again. Choose one, but choose wisely.
This guy's repeating himself.
Because he's a mockingbird.
Given that we've got the yellow triangles again, and there's a key in this, I think that's the one we want to choose.
Okay. I immediately
again.
pull out my hammer and lift it up as if I'm gonna smash the egg. And then I
Jackson's
wait.
not stopping him.
Jackson's not stopping him.
Not at all.
And then I'll just look over at everybody else and be like, yeah?
Jackson's nodding.
So, when we had the egg down, did it feel like it was like an egg, or like a hard-boiled egg?
Like an egg.
Okay, so there's slushy bits inside. I'm gonna back up.
I'm gonna
Behind-
immediately
behind-
as soon as he moves, I'm gonna
Behind
swing down
Jackson.
and slightly
Behind Jackson.
and slightly tap it.
Oh, all right.
Ah, it's still gonna go sploosh all over the floor.
He's going to tap it with a giant warhammer. It's still going to crack. He's going to hit it. It's going to crack. It's not going to explode, but it's going to crack. And yolk and stuff will start oozing out of the top of the egg where you hit it.
Okay. I'll then grab it
What
and try to
baby?
pry it apart.
You're just going to rip it apart?
Yeah.
All right.
Just gonna break the egg apart.
You know how much stuff I've had sprayed on me in our adventures,
Well, now Branthrin is covered in egg yolk as he
including
just
acid.
bursts it forward, which luckily it's not full of acid. It is full of actual yolk, and it sprays all out on the floor, over Branthrin, over his boots, onto the carpet, etc., etc. But at the center is a key.
I'm gonna lick the eggs off of my armor
Oh.
and then just say it's good protein. Haven't had the breakfast yet.
This is why I'm so strong.
roll to see if you get salmonella.
All right, Branthrin does
Salmonella from an egg.
reaches down,
Or
gets
whatever it is. I forget what the thing is you get from eggs.
You get it from a fish. Jackson says it with 16 intelligence.
What's the one you get from raw chicken?
No, that is salmonella.
yeah.
Is it okay?
You get a little translucent key inside. Brantham.
Okay, yeah, I'll take that key and I'll hand it to Jackson.
Okay.
Covered in slime.
Yeah.
We got a yellow egg. I'll try it on the metal box.
Gonna heat metal?
No. He's gonna open the box.
Oh, I thought you said heat it. I heard heat
No,
it.
I said we have a yellow egg.
Okay.
We'll try it on the metal box.
All
That's the
right.
one that had the yellow triangles on it.
You're gonna try the key on it. You mean, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, you bring the key up to the little metal piece on the front. The keyhole appears as normal. You put the key, which is a little translucent metal key, into the keyhole. Turn it with a click, and it opens up, revealing a velvet cloth inside with an object wrapped in it.
Take it
All right.
and unwrap it.
All right, you take it and unwrap it. You see a hexagon-shaped slab of marble with the image of a crow in it.
Good. Ooh, that's what we need to open. That was what we need on the dais.
Mm-hmm. You look over. Branthrin's covered in egg.
Get egg on your face.
I love it. So good. What do you want to do from here?
I think we go back to the dais.
Does the mockingbird do anything?
Nope, just sits there.
Oh, I was hoping for maybe you chose wisely. I don't know.
It does not come.
Will the key fit in any of the other chests?
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah, Jackson will try it.
Just curious.
Take our win and go.
Jackson pulls the key out. Where do you want to go, Jackson?
The wooden one next.
Okay. Sit down at
Tuss is there
the...
going, try the gold one. Try the gold one.
I want to try that one that I'm positive is a trap. You can do it.
You go to the wooden box, put the key, whole lights up. Put the key inside and turn it. You hear the click. Lid is loose.
Yeah, I'll open it and take a look.
All right. You open the lid, and
It's a mimic.
inside you see a glowing pale blue scimitar.
Or what?
Am I saying that wrong?
Kind of there.
Scimitar.
Scimitar?
Scimitar.
Fancy.
Has a jeweled handle, pieces of ribbon upon it.
Are we seeing this, or just Jackson?
Depends how close you are. You backed up.
No, I know, but are we seeing? Are we seeing him with an object?
I don't think he, unless he tells me he like pulls it out, raises it to the heavens. I don't know.
Jackson's looking at the sword and remembering last time he found a sword in a weird wizard's tower. Tuss, it looks like some magic loot. Do you want this?
Oh hell yeah!
I'm just making sure that he's not seeing something we're not seeing. That's
Just
all. I'm saying.
randomly hand what we assume to be a cursed item to.
So the guy who's supposed to be our prisoner.
Prisoner.
Well, he's
I
not
mean-
our partner. I mean, yeah, not prisoner. Sorry. Guide. Guide. That was the
Guide.
word we used, wasn't it? Guide. I don't know why I'm doing these air quotes every time. Guide.
Do you give the sword to the halfling?
I want to see him pick it up, see if it does anything fucked up.
Guinea pig. Okay.
Oh,
Not-
wait a minute.
Not guide.
All right,
Guinea
hold
pig.
on. Hold on. Give me a little. Tuss is going to do an insight. Is you're like, hey, take this type thing. He kind of looks at you. 19. He's trying to figure out why you want him to pick it up. Are you giving him loot, or do you want to see what happens to him? If you say what happens to him, he's going to be a little wary of it. But he's still going to play along. He's going to move over. He's going to go, okay. All right. Kind of clears you out, like waves you off. Warms up his hands type thing. And he's going to try. Oh, terrible. I rolled a 3. You see him try to be slick and like pull just put his hands down in to grab the sword, but he pulls a piece of cloth out of his pocket, like trying to do it unnoticingly. But you see him do it. Put it in his hands and reach down and grab the sword and pick it up. kind of has the cloth like tucked in his sleeve as he's holding the hilt, just to protect him if he's touching it or not. He seems fine. This is nice.
I'm gonna ask if he's got a Kleenex. I'm trying to wipe my face with.
Get the egg off his face.
No. Don't have any of that.
What's
This is-
that in your hand there? Just give me that there. I'll use that.
This is beautiful loot, though. I'll be very happy to have this. You're generous people.
Yeah. Well, you've been very much a help, so why wouldn't we give you some loot?
Jackson's gonna give the key to Kylo at this point and see if he wants to open the gold box or not.
All right. Flip it over to Kylo.
I'm good. I'm gonna give the key to Bracket.
We were told to pick one and pick wisely. Why do we keep opening up the others when we picked wisely?
That's what I say. Here's the key. You hang on to it. Don't let anybody else have it. I trust you're not gonna open it.
You trust that he's not going to open it?
He's giving it to me. I will put the key away.
All right.
Why don't we try and take this to the hexagon area?
Yeah, Jackson will head out the room.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna follow Jackson. I'm gonna tell Tuss, you come last. You follow us out in a minute.
All right. Guys, make your way out into the main hallway together. Tuss still in the room.
He could follow us out when we're all out.
All right.
I want him to see if anything happens to him as he comes out the door.
Yeah, seems fine. He's got the sword on his hip, kind of tied on his belt. Makes his way out.
I lean over to Bracket. So what's the point of the pick one? Nothing happened when he came out of the room.
I'm guessing there's some type of consequence. Maybe because we got the one first, we're okay.
Good logic. Let's go try this thing that Jackson's got.
All right. Jackson, you going to the dais?
Yep.
Jackson, make your way over to the dais. You have the hexagon marble slab. Put it in the hole. If you do, you'll put it in the hole, you'll hear a reaction. You'll hear the doors at the far end open, very slowly, very mechanically. The two knights shuffle aside to either side of the door as the door opens into the room that you're in, kind of between the knight and the doorway. One guy on either side. Doors open up. Guys are on either outside of the doors.
They moved aside.
Yeah, they moved aside, shuffled aside.
I'm gonna walk. Once that happens, I'm gonna walk up to where we crossed across the room.
Okay. You walk up kind of like center of the room.
Yep, and see what reaction I get from the knights.
No reaction.
I'm going to scout ahead another 10 feet closer.
All right. Make your way closer. Between the two doors. As you start going that area between the two doors, they don't seem to react or turn to you or anything like that. Just stand there, completely silent.
What do I see beyond the door?
Staircase going up.
Okay. I'm going to fully move into the doors.
You're going to do what? I'm sorry? Walk between the doors?
To the arch of the doors, yes.
Okay. You're fine there. Make your way
turn it
there.
back around and tell the rest to follow.
Okay.
Okay.
Jackson will follow.
Follow.
All right. Check one thing as you make your way up to the next floor. If I can see. Rah.
I guess we chose wisely.
I seem to have so far. You make your way up between the two doors and to the next level of the tower. The next level of the tower would be floor number 8. Make your way up and into this other room. Another round room, reminiscent of almost like level 2. You come up into a flat room that has a rounded part near the back. Also, in the rounded part, a round, large green painted table sits at the back of the room with a brass bowl at its center, a good arm's length out of reach from the edge of the table. The bowl appears to be full of what looks like black ash, with a engraving upon the side of the bowl in some unknown language. To the right, there is a outcropped...
To the right of the bowl or in the room, you mean?
to the right in the room,
Okay.
along the wall, there's an outcropped, tiny, like, adjacent room or semicircle wall coming into the room that has bars blocking it. Light inside, the height of a door, is a red leather-bound book with what appears to be a large dragon's eye on the cover, sitting on a wooden stand, lit by magical means inside of this small barred-off chamber. That the bars seem to be sparkling in an unknown steel. To the left of the table in the room is a large padded chair. In the large padded chair sits a humanoid. Seems to look kind of like a cross between a tiger and a man. Very well dressed. Traveler's cloak, almost regal type clothing on him. Smoking a pipe.
Oh. Tiger and a man?
Yes.
Okay.
Demi-human of some type.
Yeah. It's a what do they call it? Rikishi or something?
Rikishi, a Samoan.
The wrestler.
Yeah, I don't know why that came. It said Rashana or whatever the things are. What are they called?
Rakshasa.
Rakshasa? Okay.
Player knowledge.
Could just be a tiger
Yeah,
man.
that's not
Mhm.
in-game knowledge. It's just I just think it's cool that you used them.
Could be Tabaxi. Could be Leonin.
Mm-hmm.
Brandon's never seen this before. He's gonna be like, look at that dude.
Greetings.
You say he's wearing a smoking jacket?
Yeah, we can give him a smoking jacket. All right, Brackett says greetings. He'll turn to you. Nod slightly, take the pipe out of his mouth. Say greetings to you as well.
Is this your castle, sir?
No. I'm just a traveler.
You seem rather comfortable.
Ah, that I am.
I'm gonna say, did the wizard put you up in this area as well as the others, or like the others?
It is quite possible, he says to you.
Well, it is or it isn't.
You don't remember, do you?
He doesn't know how he got here.
Oh, sorry, what are you asking him?
I asked if the wizard put him up in this, made this place for him, saved him, and put him in this place.
He said-
did the others.
You asked him that. He said, it is quite possible. That's what he said.
And then Jackson asks, "You don't remember, do you?"
He looks at you and he says, you may never know.
Can we have your name?
Bastard.
Interesting name.
Nice to meet you,
Yeah,
bastard.
Your
Bastard.
mother must have loved you.
Is that infernal pronunciation?
Wouldn't be
Can you spell that?
that a short form for rat bastard?
No, it's cat bastard.
Cat bastard.
All right. In game, you say, "Can we have your name?"
Yep.
He will say, "How do we do this?"
Lionel. We're keeping with the names you're using. It's gonna be Lionel.
He'll look at you and he'll say, "If that's what you really want."
It's good to know who we're addressing.
We were just asking out of politeness that we could address you properly.
What
Yes.
you said, yes.
Yes, you
If you'd
were.
ra- If you'd rather not tell us your name, that's your prerogative.
However, if you tell us your name, we may have some brandy to go along with your pipe.
Is that what you're asking him?
Sure.
Oh, wait. What did you say?
So we may have some brandy to go along with your pipe.
All right. He kind of looks at you, gives you a little smile.
And?
Oh, he gave you a little smile for that. It was a nice comment. He enjoyed it. He reacted. He didn't say anything.
Okay.
How long have you been here?
He'll say, all right, he'll say, is that what you're really looking to ask?
Is there anything on the floor around this?
The way you speak suggests that we're limited in what you're willing to answer us.
It is quite possible.
Is there anything on the floor around this guy?
There will be, again, some rugs. A little table next to him for his pipe and that kind of thing.
He's on the rugs?
He's in a chair. He's in a nice padded chair.
Rephrasing my question, is the chair on the rugs?
Yes. Good picture.
Mm-hmm.
Those rugs, I'm guessing, are probably covering something up. But we won't know unless we lift the rug.
Is he speaking common to us?
He is.
So he asked us what we really want.
No, he asked if that's what we really wanted to ask.
Oh.
I think he might be under some type of spell or compulsion that limits what he can answer for us.
Or he's being coy.
Do not ask him if he's being coy, because he's going to respond with, is that what you really want to know?
No, I'm saying that to you, not to...
I know.
But what we're saying,
Let's look at the rest of the room.
Okay. So you walk around the room, give the room a little look. So on the left, we have a pad. Yeah, go ahead.
Alchemist wants to investigate the ash in the brass bowl.
Okay.
Ooh, 19 plus investigate. 24.
Okay.
Nice roll.
All right. Make your way over to near the back of the room where it curves around. There's some padded seating, some chairs around a large green painted table. In the center was a brass bowl, and in the bowl, piled up. And when I say bowl, it's fairly big. It's probably about 2 feet around, sitting in the middle of the table, about an arm's length from the side of the table. The bowl itself is piled up out of the bowl. This large pile of black material. At first, it looked like ash. Using your roll, upon closer inspection, it looks like sand, black sand. And there was something carved in the side of the bowl, but it was in a language that you did not. Well, I mean, it's not common. Let's put it that way.
Yep. It wasn't common, gnomish, infernal, or abyssal?
Infernal.
Infernal, okay. So what does it say? Because I can speak and read infernal.
You can read infernal. The words say the ashes of Latia, a once powerful vampire.
What did I say? What did I say?
son of a bitch.
Tia. Where's my skills at here? There's something not right with this guy. So, my favorited enemies, just by chance, happen to be fiends. Am I sensing that off this guy?
I do forget. Let me check. I do not remember.
I know because I looked it up.
Oh, cheater! You do sense it off him.
Okay, so I just let the others know.
Jackson's more concerned with what Brackett is looking at right now.
That
Okay, all right.
he's probably the servant, or he is a master of evil.
Jackson, do you speak Infernal?
I do as well, yes.
Okay, all right. You see the same thing.
I don't
He's a
speak
master
Infernal.
of evil.
Branthrin only has 10%, so I'm assuming he just sees the word vampire.
Basically, I inform them that he in himself is a fiend, not to be trusted.
Wonderful.
I'm gonna be adamant about it, that he's not to be trusted.
Ooh, okay.
Man,
okay,
I was just
because he's a
gonna
favorite.
trade baseball cards with him.
Because he's a favorite enemy, so trying to stay in character.
As he looks it up.
Well, it's my character. It's what my character.
No, you
it's
would
like-
you would know. You would sense it. Yeah, you're
Same as me knowing how to speak Goblin.
right. It's true.
Jackson has an idea, given that we have this bowl of vampire ashes.
Okay.
Would that count as a body part? As Jackson is pulling out the scrying orb?
No, not ash.
No.
But
So
you could
we
read
have
through
the
it and see if you
name,
can find
that is
a
all.
bone or something. No.
If that
You
does not
really
count
want
as
him
a
to
body part,
touch it.
then we're not going to do that.
I'm figuring like a drop of blood is going to reconstitute this thing, so don't touch it.
Yeah, you're probably right about that.
Have any of us ever heard that name?
You certainly have not.
Yeah, I didn't think I have. I haven't had a lot of dealings with vampires.
I'll do knowledge history, I assume.
Go for it.
Oh. And I'm proficient in history too, so that
Nice.
would be 26.
It's a great roll. A very good roll, but just you have
Yep.
not heard that. It doesn't jog your memory. Nothing that they've done or whatever isn't in any history that you've come across.
Okay.
Also, only to you, it looks more like sand than ash.
Yeah, you mentioned that.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be a lie. The bowl could very well be lying.
Usually I leave that to Cake, but I'll trust a bowl to be lying too.
All right, let's take a look at that alcove that's got the bars on it.
Okay, so
Yep,
going to
like
the
bars.
right-hand side of the room, where the wall kind of would be a flat wall. It kind of comes into the room. I hope I described this the best I can. It'd be like kind of a door to a next room, but pulled into the room, if you know what I mean. Like kind of a rounded... I might have to draw it. It's like if you're going over to the wall isn't flat. The wall comes towards you at an angle and kind of rounds off like a closet, but a walk-in closet coming out into the room.
Okay.
Okay, and it's got bars that are of a sparkling, odd metal. And inside, past the bars, there's some magical light. And there is a red-bound book with a dragon's eye upon it on a pedestal in that little alcove, which is about probably 2 by 2.
Right. I want to see if I can identify the metal.
Okay.
I'll pull out my little alchemy kit to help me with it.
Okay.
Creep off a little bit. What do you want? Investigation?
Sure.
All right, investigation. 26.
26. It is a magical treated metal, similar to Ori Helcom, infused with some other type of magic.
Okay. So I'll relay that to the rest of the group.
Okay.
It's magically imbued. We're not getting through it easily.
What's the tiger guy doing?
Sitting in the chair, smoking the
We're
pipe.
all just standing here
You said
staring.
tire guy.
I heard tire too.
Yeah, the Michelin man
Michelin
standing in the
man.
corner. He's like, I'm okay. What are you
Don't
doing
take
here?
a chance. Get a new set of tires. Winter's coming.
UPM has a new sponsor. Just kidding. Anyways, so he's not gonna give us his name. Does the book belong to you?
Is that really what you want to ask me?
Yeah, it is.
He's
a
gonna
truthful
say, you're gonna say, "Is the book belong to you?" He's gonna look at you, kind of ash his pipe. He's gonna go, "Try again."
He's looking
You
for a
belong
certain
with the book.
question. He's looking, yeah, oh yeah, there you go.
What did
Did
he say?
Jackson say that?
What do you say?
Do you belong to the book?
I'll leave that to your imagination.
Are you imprisoned here?
It depends on your point of view.
From my point of view, the Jedi are evil.
I knew that was coming.
Depends on point of view. Okay, they've read the name of the vampire to us all, right?
I don't know.
Yes.
That's
Oh, okay.
not.
Okay.
I'll ask directly, is Latia, that was the name? Vampire Latia? Latia?
Close enough.
Okay. Are they your master?
I will say. Oh, I'll use that one. He'll say same thing. He'll say, "You may never know." Kind of smile, ash his pipe, smoke.
Anybody else get the feeling that we're getting the runaround here?
Well, let's see the facts that we have. We have a locked door, a hidden key, 2 Black Knight guards guarding this room.
Wait, no, where are you?
Well, the 2 Black Knight guards were guarding the door to this room.
Oh,
The stairs
yeah.
up to this
okay.
room.
Yeah.
He's sitting here smoking a pipe. There's a book locked behind magical metal bars.
hmm
It feels like a prison. However, Obglina, you've been through here. What's this guy's deal? Was he here before?
She says because it's an older memory and she's been through here, she will say, he's a mystic.
Is he to be trusted?
She'll he's another visitor the master allowed.
Do you know where he came from?
No,
Do you know how long he's been here?
I don't remember.
Do you know what the master would ask him?
No.
God, you don't pay attention to anything.
I got a room down.
Yes, we saw the
I-
pink room with the
I like my room.
the buff hobgoblins. Yes, we know.
The bars were some sort of enchanted orichalcum said.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Jackson's gonna try something.
Okay.
He's gonna take a spell book and see if he can put a spell book through the bars.
No.
It will not pass through.
Correct.
That's
Ju-
gonna try with mundane object then.
Okay. Mundane object, no, will not pass through.
Okay. So it's not an anti-magic field at least.
Are there any other doors in this room?
Oh, there is. There's another door behind where his chair and the little table is that looks like it would go up again to a different floor.
Is
Again,
it locked?
the door would be ajar, like, cracked open, light coming through. But if you take the time to walk by and take a good look, you can see bars in there as well, which are similar to things Hubglina has been able to release in the past.
Okay, so that's not. Well, it's barred, but it's not stopping us because we have her.
Correct.
But it's stopping him from leaving.
Well, we don't know
Awesome.
if he wants to leave.
I'm still wondering about this word "allowed" that she keeps saying for these, because it seems like creatures from all different planes. Some more benevolent than others, some more fiendish than others.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, anybody have any idea what else to ask him? Because I don't have another clue. I could ask about the bowl, but I can't read what the bowl says.
Jackson's gonna ask what he's smoking.
Hmm. In this case, he'll hand over a little pack of tobacco to you.
Thought for sure he'd say a pipe.
You may find out or not.
You may know or not.
Jackson will take a look at it and see if there's anything unusual about it.
Taking a look at it, and
Okay, let's look at it.
if you're being familiar, are you familiar with that kind of stuff?
Jackson has his own pipe and collection of cigars that are literally on his waistband.
I thought so. Okay, yeah. So it would look like a different brand, but legit tobacco.
Jackson hands it back.
He'll nod.
Does Jackson know the brand?
No, it'll be something different then.
So it's not from anywhere where he's been.
Correct.
Still trying to find out where Jackson's from.
I'll turn it to you. The bowl states that these are the ashes of an ancient vampire, but the bowl is filled with nothing but sand. Why?
Does that bother you?
It's a curiosity.
It's like playing chess.
He's not. If you look at him, he's not. He's not thinking very hard. He's not really thinking of his response. He's giving you his responses better than I can, like more carefree and and whatnot.
Does he look at all like any of the other ones we found that seem like they're not at their full capacity?
He doesn't seem tired or out of it in any way, but it's
He
hard.
doesn't have a screw loose.
It's hard to tell.
I didn't mean like Hobgoblina. I meant like the Dryad and the Dyad and the Tabaxi and yeah.
She's just a bag full of nuts and bolts.
Yeah, no screws. They're all loose. Branthron, why don't you pour him a glass of brandy, since he shared his tobacco with Jackson?
I'll do that. I'll pull out a glass
All right.
and pour him and myself a brandy, and I'll hand him one.
He'll take it. He'll gladly.
As a toast, why don't you let us know your name again?
He's not withholding it from you in any way, but it's all. Give me intelligence check.
Six.
Would you get a 6?
6.
Okay, no, you're not quite getting it. He's not being rude to you or anything like that, or seem to be holding it from you. But I can't even tell you the thing because you got a 6. But Branthron hands him a little glass, pours the brandy between the two. He seems very happy at that. Well, cheers him, of course, and drink when he drinks, kind of thing. Seems very relaxed and enjoy it.
I think we need a certain set of words in a question form to find out whatever he is trying to say. Like something's locked in his mind or something.
That's your drinking man's theory?
Yeah, that's Branthron. That's Branthron trying to get words out.
Jackson does have another question.
Okay.
Are you what you appear to be?
He'll say, "It's a secret." Give you a wink.
Are those your ashes?
Are those your ashes? He'll say, "Compared to whose?"
Wizards? Jackson.
Okay, kind of shrug at the wizard. Just smiles at you.
Do they belong to you, or are they of you?
I heard various opinions. What's yours?
I think you're smoking something really good. What else is in the room here? It's a green table. It's a green bowl on it. A brass bowl on a green table.
Table, a bowl, ash or sand.
There's that little alcove.
Warded off alcove. Door beyond. Guy in the room.
Bracket, did it say anything on the book? Could you make it out?
It just had what looked like a dragon eye on the cover.
I I've heard of Eye of the Tiger, but not Eye of the Dragon.
Hair of the dog.
Does Creature finish his brandy?
He'll drink when like Branthorn's drinking, not drink for drink, but like he'll keep pace with them. He's not rushing through it. You know, he's savoring it. It's good.
Is there a smell in the air?
In this room?
Yeah.
Give me perception.
Damn it.
Oh, what you?
7.
Just smoke. You can smell his pipe smoke.
I'm going
I roll-
to try. Go ahead.
I rolled an 11 on perception. I don't know if that helps.
Kind of low.
I also smell smoke. That's good.
And brandy.
And brandy, yeah. Very nice brandy.
All right, go ahead, Bracket.
I'm going to try and apply some acid to the bars protecting the book.
Okay. You do apply acid in that. It seems to run off. Doesn't seem to touch that metal at all. Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna throw my hammer at it.
Give me an attack roll.
Oh boy. Like to hit or
Yeah, to hit.
okay, it's an 18 to hit.
Okay. All right. You throw. Whoosh. Hammer goes across the room, hits the bars with a loud like twang, and then comes right back to your hand. Looks like no damage has been dealt.
Well, that didn't work.
Okay, Mr. Guy there, drinking the brandy and smoking.
You're really pissing me off.
Since it appears that my friends really want to get into that book, can we have the book? I don't want it, but they apparently want it.
And again, he'll go, if that's what you really want.
Yes, that's what we want.
To be clear, I don't really want it. I've seen enough dragons, dead or alive. Have I seen any alive ones? No, I've only seen dead ones. I've seen dead ones.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to see a live one. At this point. Maybe later, but not right now.
Didn't we fight a dragon once?
I don't remember.
No.
There was something about a blue dragon, but I think it was dead. Wasn't it?
Yeah, it was already dead when we got there.
Hey, I'm just gonna say I want the book. Give me the book.
To the guy in the chair.
Yep.
Kind of nods his head at you. You know, holds the brandy up.
He can't even read.
He's not arguing with you in any way.
I'm just kidding. What?
He just
That's it.
nods, just gives him a nod, like, yeah, you know, take the book. He doesn't say that, but nods and raises his
Does he?
glass.
Does he
Just-
open the bars?
Oh, you know what? Give me a perception, Branthorn. For fun. Let's try again on this.
16.
82.
What'd you get, 16?
Yeah.
When he does that, he nods at you with a little smile, raises his glass. You notice when he raises his glass, kind of tips it towards the bowl on the table.
So I'm gonna relay that and say, hey, I think we've got to do something with this bowl. There's something to do with this bowl. I don't know if it's he wants us to reanimate his boss or whoever this guy is, or maybe move the bowl.
I tried taking some of the sand from the bowl.
Gonna reach like your hand in to move some of the
Yep.
sand? All right.
Try and
When
scoop some of it out.
All
When
right.
he nodded, did anything happen to the bars?
No.
No, so nothing happened.
You reach your hand in, and what you feel is fine sand. It's not ash. Your hand is not covered in stained ash or anything like that. It's light granular sand. You hit something in there. You get some sand, you pull it out, but you've touched something inside.
So I try and find what I touched in there.
Reach in, and you get a hold of something, and you begin to pull it out. What you pull out is an arm. A full-size arm, spectral in nature with a hand at the end. Looks like a couple bones held together. It's almost
Okay.
translucent.
Not creepy at
Okay.
all.
I'm going to take said translucent arm, use it to try and reach through the bars to grab the book.
Goes right through the bars, and the hand wraps around the book.
Pull it back out.
You just released a vampire lord.
Comes right out.
Yay, we have a book.
I'm going to. Yeah, I'm gonna open the book.
Okay.
What do I
thought you
see?
were the smart one.
What's in the book?
What's in the book?
What's in the book?
While he's doing this, Jackson is pulling out one of his bottles of water.
Okay. Your water bong?
Yay, the fourth Harry Potter book.
Oh, man. That's funny. All right. So this is written in a magical language, of course. Seems very thorough. Lots of diagrams, lots of text, lots of different chapters and everything in this. Looks very important, very powerful.
Okay. What are the diagrams of?
Diagrams range everything from fiends, dragons, rituals, types of magic, all these kinds of things. Looks like it would take days of study.
Okay,
To
I'm gonna tuck that into my bag of holding and
Okay.
want to read that later.
Okay. You see him smile again and raise his glass to you.
Is Brackett still holding the spectral arm?
Brackett still holding the arm. Oh, he's lost in thought.
And look at him staring off into the distance.
Is
No,
Brackett
I
still
put the
holding
arm
the arm?
back.
We put the arm back. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
On the table or in the bowl?
back in the bowl.
And I'm just standing there going, this is about the weirdest thing I've seen all day.
Really?
We've seen a lot
Isn't
of,
Is it really? I
seen
mean,
a lot
I
of-
rolled an egg earlier.
we've seen a lot.
Egg all over me.
We've seen a lot of weird. But spectral arm inside a bowl of sand that reaches through bars to grab a dragon encrusted spellbook. And the cat guy is smiling at us.
He's giving you a smile.
Jackson's gonna ask the cat if it knows how to proceed to the next room.
He'll say, "You can judge for yourself."
Alright.
Although Hobglina will hear you, and you will see her walk over to the wall, place her hand
Over here.
on a pattern. There'll be a little pattern on the wall. Put her hand on there, the bars will recede.
Proceed.
I'm gonna
Before
ask
we
the guy. So
proceed,
I want to ask the guy. So, did you get everything you wanted?
You're going to ask him?
Yep.
If I had a tail, I'd wag it.
Obglina said you're a mystic.
Nods.
Can you give us any insight to the future? Specifically, our future.
It is possible.
What is required?
Kind of like holds his drink up, smiles at you, nods. Puts out his hand.
I think he wants coin.
I'm not making the Khajiit reference. I'll put a coin in his hand.
Takes a coin, puts it in his jacket type thing, looks at you, kind of rolls his hand as in, like, ask.
What lies ahead of us?
He looks at you, kind of gives a little wink. Danger.
I'm gonna
Come on,
say,
that was a platinum coin. You can be more less.
Was it worth it?
than that.
Was it really worth it?
But you gave him brandy. Can he elaborate on that? At
Puts
all?
out his hand.
I'll grab one of the many small gems we got earlier.
Okay.
Put one of the gems in his hand.
All right. Takes it, puts it in his vest. Kind of nods at you. Ask.
We know danger. We know danger is ahead of us. Much danger has been behind us too. What have we unleashed here today? Specifically in this, from the actions of my friends in this room.
All right. He'll say, nothing good.
You. No wonder your name is Bastard. Oh, some mystic this guy is. He can't tell us a straight answer.
Do we have any more questions for this one? Jackson's asking the party.
I don't. I
don't.
do, but I don't. I'm frustrated with them.
Jackson's gonna ask this guy, would you like some water to wash down your brandy?
Kind of motions to you, sure, yeah, kind of thing. Without saying it, of course.
He's gonna give him acid or something.
Jackson's gonna pour it into the cup,
Okay.
the water that he pulled out.
Okay. Just regular water?
No.
Of
Jackson's
course
waiting
not.
to see if he drink it. It is water.
All right, well, if you put water in his cup and you asked him if he'd like water, he put out his cup and you gave him water. He will drink it. He has no issue not to.
It's holy water.
Ah. I believe that will hurt him. That will burn him as a fiend. So you will see him kind of grasp his throat and look shocked. As if, oh, why would you do this?
betrayed him.
Yeah.
Because I do not trust this man at all.
I don't either.
He seems more worried, gives you like a look like begone kind of thing.
Yeah, we're moving on. Thought he might be a vampire.
Yeah, I
Oh,
had
good
thought that
idea.
too.
Good idea.
I'd have thought he might have
Would
been
have
a
had a
dragon.
more visceral reaction if he was a vampire.
Yes, he would.
I thought he might have been also a dragon in like an alternate form, but more so a vampire.
Told you, no vampires.
Oh, we had a vampire. Who isn't really there?
To a vampire, we didn't actually see a vampire.
I
So
know.
this could have been the vampire's arm. I doubt
Yeah.
it, but it's possible.
Maybe.
All right, moving on.
Yep. Move on to the stairs.
Arena opens way to the next place.
She does. She opens the room to the next place and start making your way up the stairs into what appears to be a large domed chamber. Circular floor, domed ceiling, a door with bars on the far wall, stairs leading up again. Dark in here. Very dark in this room as you enter.
Even with the torch.
Even with the torch will give you 20 feet of light type thing. You can see somewhere from within here a moonlight, but see no windows on the wall, kind of making shadows pop up and down on the wall, swirling about the side of the chamber in here. From far off, you can hear the scurrying of tiny feet.
A lot of them?
How precise do you want to get? Do you want to try a check?
Sure, I'll try a perception check.
All right.
Perception is 8. So what I'm asking, am I hearing like tons of insects? Am I hearing a couple of cats? Am I hearing, two little girls that say, "Come play with us"?
More than a couple cats, but something around that size, yeah.
Can I try listen?
It's Fart the rat.
Fart the rat, yeah. God damn it. Let me see what that works out to.
That'll be a no.
11.
You could tell that there definitely is multiple. Less than 10, but quite a few.
Roughly the size of a cat or bigger than a cat?
Roughly the size.
So it could be imps.
Oh, could very well be imps.
Or large bat creatures.
Mm-hmm.
All rodents of unusual size.
or sorry, what?
Rodents of unusual size.
Were bunnies. What do we see in the 20 plus the darkness, the dark sight that we can see?
So looking into the room, like I said, you can see a large room. It is completely empty. No carpets, no dressings, stone walls, shadow. That's about it so far.
What does this type of room look like it would have served?
It almost looks like an empty level. There's not much here that you can see.
But it's larger than the other ones.
Yeah, I'll say a little bit larger than the other ones. Like some of the other levels you've been on maybe could kind of rival them. Just goes a little higher.
I'm going to take a moment to listen. Are all these footprints staying on the ground?
Or are you hearing footprints that are in the air?
Well, maybe
What?
they're on the ceiling.
Give us a check. Give us a check.
Or the walls.
It's 18.
18. They're definitely on the walls.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jackson's going to look at the walls then.
All right, Jackson, you make your way up with an 18 and start looking into the room on the walls. Amongst the shadow and other things, you see what looks like brain, like a small brain with legs
Oh no.
moving around on the walls. A couple of them.
We fought these before, didn't we?
You have. Some of you. Only some of
Yeah.
you.
No, I've never seen this thing before.
Nope.
Yeah, you weren't with us.
Puppies.
We had Ragnar with us.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be like really like sketched out and be like, what in the world is that?
Oh,
thing?
is this what's doing it to them all? They're intellect hours, right?
Out of game?
Well, we fought them before. We know
Oh,
what they
yeah,
are.
okay, yes, you would know what they are. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Jackson's going to see this. Oh, okay. If anyone has one, put their helmets on.
I always
not
have
getting
my helmet
Ragnar.
on.
I don't think I have a helmet.
Oh, I'm gonna look something up while you're continuing on here. I want to get a piece of art. As we go, keep doing whatever you're doing.
We're going to say that's a little hurtful when they walk by us.
Yeah, Jackson's putting on the helmet he has.
Okay, put your helmet on.
Would the eyes of the eagle give me any kind of protection or
No,
advantage?
you like just basically basted yourself in barbecue sauce.
But I'm not putting them on then. I'm thinking dumb
closest.
thoughts. Thinking about making mud pies and
Mhm.
throwing sticks at displacer beasts. Dumb things.
Just getting an image. So you're putting helmets on. What else are you doing?
Once we got the helmet on, probably could try to look around the room, see if there's a way through.
Okay. You do see at the... Oh, I dropped my window there. You do see at the far end of the room, again, another, like I said, door with bars beyond going up the staircase type thing. It does seem closed, like they have been so far.
Now, these things don't have eyes.
Correct. No, no eyes.
How do they sense people?
Exactly what you just said.
They sense people.
Mm-hmm.
But they probably already know we're here.
I didn't want to say anybody with a mind.
Would stealth help at all? I forget how we got past them in the past.
Did you get past them in the past?
We fought them previously.
We fought them.
You fought
they
them.
worked. They worked for the Mind Flayer.
They did. And what did they do to... I can't remember his name. Starts with an R, and you just said it.
Ragnar.
What did
that
they
was
do to
the one-
Ragnar?
That was the Mind Flayer that did that to him. He grabbed it in the hallway.
But what lowered Ragnar's intellect?
Yeah.
So he was very susceptible.
These things literally eat intellect.
Yep. I'm just wondering if pass without a trace would help us.
It might if they weren't probably already looking at Jackson like a buffet. That's why Jackson's putting the helmet on.
Oh yeah, you got like a 16 intelligence, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Jackson has bad ideas and poor impulse control, but he is intelligent. He has the intelligence to come up with very bad ideas.
Speaking of bad ideas, I wonder if this would be a bad idea to pull the
Fight.
pull the cursed sword. You know, the one that has the essence in it, and throw it in the
Yeah.
middle of the room and let it devour that, and we can run.
Why don't we throw the thief in there?
he's like, hey, don't look at me. Right? No, we're not going to sacrifice someone to it.
How did I say that out loud? I'm sorry. The brandy. It's
I'm surprised you didn't say throw the gnome in. I don't like gnomes.
He's starting to. I'm starting to warm up to him.
Well, whatever we need to do, we have 15 minutes to do it. I don't want to be waiting for next week for this.
Are there any sconces on the wall or anything?
They're not in this room.
Well, I was going to ask Hobglina, because her wand is pretty powerful. If she had, like, if we need light, if she could cast some sort of, if she has anything that isn't an attack spell in the wand that could cast some light.
She's light. Yep, she is light as a cantrip. You want to cast light? She can cast light.
Like where it illuminates the room?
Mm-hmm. Well, light goes to... I'll have to look up the size on light. I know it's big. I think it's big. I could be wrong.
That's if we need it.
All right, you let me know. I'll look it up.
Because I'm trying to figure out what Jackson wants to do there.
Yeah, Jackson's thinking just go through the room. If we keep standing here, these things aren't going to notice us.
That's still 20 feet. It's the size of a torch.
Okay.
And dim light for an additional 20 feet beyond that.
Yeah.
Jackson's just going to pull out the lightsaber for light.
Okay.
Yeah, see, pass without a trace isn't going to work.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can be tracked by magical means, and that's what they do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Although, yeah, I guess psionics would be considered magical, right?
Basically, if they're intellect devourers and they're looking for a mind, it doesn't matter if you're quiet and stealthy. They can still sense you.
Since all of us except Hopwina. I just want to go back to my room.
You see how Glina, because you're referencing her a couple times, the look on her face is different. She seems to generally be confused about this room.
Is this not what this room is supposed to be?
She just says, I've never been through here.
That's concerning.
I feel like she's been through here, and the things in took something from her mind.
That's gonna start walking through.
All right, Jackson, if you start walking into the room, you're going to hear these things start moving. They're going to come off the walls, and they're going to start walking to the center of the room, like towards you. Now, they're not running or anything like that, but they're going to start moving in on you.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, watch him do this. You see the things come out of the walls and start
What are
moving.
you doing?
Do we have another way through?
Apparently, since Hobgleen has never been through there before.
The door at the end, you said that's made out of the bars, like the previous room?
So it'd be like a wooden door, but you open it up, and then there'll be a staircase going up and beyond, but there's some bars coming down that are blocking the staircase, yes.
Hmm. Yeah, Jess is gonna back up a little bit.
Okay. They're not fast by any means, so.
Yeah.
We're gonna need Hopwina to open those bars, though.
Do make mention. She kind of looks at you. She goes, I've never been here. I don't know if I know how. She has to touch somewhere. Doesn't know where to touch.
Well, it's not the same place every time.
No.
Well, you've obviously been past here. How did you get past here?
She says, I just remember going from that other room into my favorite room. The one with the slide.
Wait, there's a slide?
Super fun, happy slide.
Oh my goodness.
I like this wizard less and less every day.
I love that room. We should go there. Yeah.
Can you take us there?
I thought it was here. I don't remember this room.
Could the super fun happy slide be somewhere in here?
Oh no. This is creepy.
How many? There's less than 10 of them?
Yes.
We don't want to fight them. Because we'll lose our minds.
You know that she has to touch her panel. She just honestly doesn't remember being in this room for whatever reason. So she doesn't know where it is.
Panel in the stairway just outside the room.
So at the other end of the room, was the door in the hallway and that. The panel is usually nearby. It has been before.
Did it show up the last time I cast Detect Magic?
Good question. I'll say, without rolling any checks or anything like that, I'll say you do take note of that. If you cast Detect Magic, it would have lit up as a magical thing. You didn't really overly notice that, but recalling it, you're like, oh yeah, I guess that did kind of light up, yeah.
And you said it's 30 feet. It's 20 feet away.
What was 20 feet away?
The door.
No, big room.
Oh, I thought you said it was 20 feet down the wall.
No.
No, torchlight's 20 feet.
Yeah, torchlight's 20 feet, yeah.
But we can see the door.
Yeah, you could, I mean, I'm going to give you like light coming from the hallway at the opposite side.
Okay. Yeah, it'll light up for me if we get close. I can cast Detect Magic, but we gotta be within 30 feet, which means we'd have to move.
What if we form a circle? All of us face out. We keep Hobglina in between us, since she probably needs to be the one to press it.
Okay, so you're saying keep her safe.
He's the least likely to devour them.
I'm the most likely to be devoured, so I'm not a big fan of this, but I don't see another way around.
Oh, what's that, Bransman? Throw the dwarf or throw the gnome in? I'm kidding. Joke.
All right, time's ticking. What do you want to do?
Zach, don't take point on this circle.
Yeah, it sounds like a good plan, Bracket. Let's try that.
All right, surround Hobglina. Start making your way into the room. As you make your way into the room, these things begin to move towards you from the walls down into the center of the room. You have a torch in your hand, holding back the darkness, holding them kind of back a little bit. They're still kind of coming, but they're not super fast. You make your way to the far end of the room.
Hurry now, hurry.
Yeah, pretty much. What do you want to do at the far end of the room?
Why, you fools? What?
So you get to the far end of the room.
I will cast
Detect Magic.
my final Detect Magic at level 1.
All right. You cast Detect Magic at the far side of the room, and you notice a little panel, kind of to the right and up of the door, lights up. Magical. Everybody do perception.
14.
Okay.
Sorry, perception, you said?
Yes. Yep.
9.
That'll be a 17.
Nice. Okay.
I got
Finally, the brandy kicked in.
I got a 6, but I got the Eyes of the Eagle on, so I'm going to roll it again for a
Okay.
advantage. 15.
All right. And what did Jackson get?
14.
14. Okay. Branthrin, you're the only one. As you guys make your way to the far end of the room, you see the panel light up. You're like, there it is. There's the panel. Start moving Hobglina over. Branthrin, you look back, and something descends from the ceiling. That's very large, about 12 feet tall. Looks like the image I just posted in the OBS there. Black robes, completely white face, no expression on it or anything, just devoid of a face. Very quietly and gently lands in the center of the room, behind you, you and your group. You're the only one that noticed.
I'm going to tell everyone quietly. There's a thing.
So
a thing.
you guys are like, there's the panel. There it is. Let's go over here. What are we doing? He's like, a thing. There's a thing.
Hit the panel, Hobglina. Hobglina, hit the panel.
She goes over, puts her hand on it.
You told us about that quietly? Why wouldn't you show that things there?
I don't want it to. Maybe it doesn't see me yet.
Oh, I think it's seen us.
It's also scary. It's also scary as F.
You guys gotta look over as he's talking to you. She hits the panel on that thing. The bars go up. The doorway's open.
Okay, can we go through the door?
Oh yeah. Is that your intention?
Yep. On the other side of the door, do I see where the other panel is?
There's
Close it.
no other panel on it, but it will close after time.
How much time?
As you pass through.
Those bars, Hubglean, are they magical? Do they keep what's in the room in the room?
She goes, I don't know.
I forget.
You guys kind of run through.
Great help running up the stairs.
Up the stairs. You talk to Hubglean. I kind of look back. You look back, torch still in hand. You see the thing come like right up to the bars and pretty much stop. Look at you with this silent, white, expressionless hole of where its face should be in these shrouded, billowing, unnatural type robes. Just stands there, kind of looking at you. And then you just kind of put the torch, head up the stairs, up and away. And we'll end there this week. Nice, man.
I'm running up the stairs thinking, who would keep that thing in their building?
It came from above, so it might have a way to get upstairs.
Well, we couldn't see the top of the room either, so
Yeah, it was dark.
it could have been hanging out up there.
Nice, guys. Awesome. Shrunker. Do we have a D&D who's still on, or are we still out of
Let's
people?
see. Undying Breath is playing Dungeons and Dragons.
They end at midnight too.
Oh, do
Yeah.
they? Okay. Your Adam Crook guy's on with Daisy. Give
Plot
everyone
Points
the
is on.
are
Plot
they?
Points.
Oh yeah, Plot Points Gaming's on. They're
One hit.
playing Reunited in Mourning and Eberron.
All right, let's try it. I think they end. Don't they end at midnight too? Is it-
I don't remember.
Oh, we'll hit them anyway. All right, let's get a raid set up. Everybody's got to take off. Thank you guys for playing. We're going to raid Plot Points. If you want more D&D, come out every Sunday, or, well, as much as we play. We intend to on...
Say most Sundays.
Yeah, most Sundays. I started the thing. I can't type in the channel. When I hit up my YouTube there, you can watch all the series on YouTube or the podcast on YouTube as well. The VODs on Twitch. Check out Caldane. He streams on Twitch as well with me during the week. And I believe, Jackson, you still streaming?
I am starting that up again soon.
Nice. Okay. Link everything up there in the chat for us. We're going to play an outro video, which we always play at the end, and then we'll hit the raid if you guys want to stay for that. We have the Discord here as well. If you want to come in the Discord, we post memes and pictures along as we play D&D, so you can see some of the things we're looking at as we play, or
Is
just...
it just Nintendo with the one as the eye,
Yeah.
and
Cool.
then support?
Yep.
Nice.
And the Discord. Let me while you're
Yeah.
getting out Discord.
Right.
Yeah, through
Good,
the Discord.
everybody.
See you, man. Thanks for
ya.
coming out.
Good night.
See ya.
Nice. There we go. And then we hang out in the Discord for a little bit after the game sometimes, depending on how late it is. But we do end at midnight Eastern Standard Time. Got everything linked up.
There's the link
All
for
right.
the Discord.
All right, I'm going to hit start the raid, and we'll start going in a minute if you guys want to continue on with D&D. Otherwise, thank you for coming by. Leave a follow, or if you want to, hit a sub. You don't get any stupid ads, that type thing. And we'll hit the movie. I'll see you next time. See you guys.
Bye.
Melancholy, fear the approaching doom. Know your fears, but don't let them consume. Innocence lost, no one is immune. We all will